Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Happy Friday, Texans, and welcome back. It is a new month. Today, two siblings are getting a spotlight on their love for the same sport.
Also, Jack is back with your entertainment update.
And if you just so happen to miss the sports that happened this week, Shelby is here to catch you up. I'm Jamison Defner.
And I'm Raydon Raybear. All of this and more here on NHSTV Live.
Yesterday, it was announced that Customs and Border Protection made the largest fentanyl bust in United States history, seizing over 254 pounds of the drug, valued at over $3.5 million. Fentanyl, the drug at the center of America's opioid crisis, can be very, very deadly, with the Drug Enforcement Administration stating that only 2 milligrams of the opioid is considered a lethal dose.
Earlier in the week, star of the hit show Empire, Jussie Smollett, was assaulted by two unknown attackers outside his Chicago home. The attack had nefarious motives as the men who beat him yelled racial and homophobic slurs at him, while proceeding to wrap a rope around his neck and douse him in bleach. This horrific event, which hospitalized Smollett, is believed to be much more than just an assault, as prior to the attack, Smollett received a suspicious envelope filled with white powder on the set of Empire. Thankfully, Smollett is in good condition, and the Chicago PD is treating this attack as potential hate crime, and are searching for the two men responsible for the terrible event.
According to the recall bulletin, over 36,000 pounds of Tyson white meat chicken nuggets have been recalled because there is a good chance there is rubber in them. The recall includes 5-pound packages of the nuggets, and it's fairly easy to determine if a bag in your freezer is included in the recall. This is considered a Class I recall, or Class 1 recall, which the USDA defines as a health hazard situation where there is a reasonable possibility that the use of the product will cause serious adverse health consequences or even death. That might sound rather dire, but it's worth noting that there have not been any confirmed cases of illness or injury caused by the rubber nuggets.
The Sidekicks are competing at Eaton for regionals all day tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. They've been working hard for the grand champion title, so go out and show your support. Entry tickets cost $12 for adults and $5 for the children under the age of 11.
In other news, as we get closer to the end of the year, don't forget to continue logging your books on your Into Reading logs. At the end of each 6 weeks, you can turn them into your English teacher, and they will turn them into the library. And the last 6 weeks to qualify for the end of the year field trip is the 5th 6 weeks. So keep reading, keep logging, and keep earning your rewards. Also, one of the most anticipated events of the year is just around the corner, and Shelby has the details.
Thanks, Jamison. The swim and dive region meet is today. The preliminaries will go first, and we will see if any of our athletes advance further to the finals that take place on Saturday. To get a better insight of our swimmers and how they're feeling about the meet, NHSTV's Robert Norton went to find out. Robert?
Thanks, Shelby. I'm here with Justin Moore.
Elizabeth Alpius.
So how excited are you guys for today's meet?
I'm pretty excited. We've been preparing for this for a long time. Getting ready for the meet.
So what are you guys doing to prepare for today's meet?
We're all stretching right now, and the past few days we've been working on our details, making sure everything's ready.
Awesome. And you went to regionals last year. How is it going to help you for today's meet?
Well, I've been So I've been to regionals every year, so I'm kind of used to like what the meet's like. So I'm just gonna try to make it again to state.
Well, thank you guys for the information. Back to you, Shelby.
Thanks, Robert. We can't wait to see how well these swimmers do in region meet. In more sports news, both basketball teams will play at home tonight against the Braswell Bengals. It is the girls' senior night as well as their last home game of the season, so make sure to come and support our seniors tonight. The girls will start at 6 and the boys will start at 7. The Northwest wrestling team has been working extremely hard for their season. They had a meet on Saturday with the girls' team getting second place overall, and although they lost against Chisholm Trail on Tuesday, they won their duel against Flower Mound. Our wrestling team has been better than ever before, and it's all thanks to this hard-working, dynamic duo. NHSTV reporter AJ Raposo has the story.
And Landon Brown achieve a lot in the school as wrestling captains. However, not many realize that they are siblings. These two captains communicate well, claiming it's the family aspect.
We can talk to each other, you know, just whatever we're feeling. It's more relaxed, and it's not like it's just us siblings.
And they enjoy working together. The two siblings have been wrestling for a long time. Maddie starting when she was 8, and Landon starting when he was 7.
I was 7, she's 8, 9, around there.
Maddie wanted to wrestle after her dad took her brother to a practice.
He took me to a practice, and then I started doing it, and then Madison started doing it because she thinks I'm cool.
And when her mom said that she couldn't, she said, "Watch me."
So my mom was like, no, like, you'll get hurt. And I was like, oh yeah? Well, watch me. And ever since then, it's just kind of been like a thing.
Landon and Maddie clash heads on who is a better wrestler, and both have very different opinions on who's better.
Technique-wise, I would say him, but mentally in a headspace, me, I'm better at setting myself for the tone, and he's better about just getting after it and doing what he's got to do.
I definitely am.
With having both captains in the same house, it gives them the ability to problem solve much easier than others.
We can always talk about what we need to do, or like who's messing up, or if we're messing up, or like when we should talk to coach about having a practice, or who needs to cut weight, stuff like that.
And they can talk about things that the team could improve on outside of school.
We communicate really well. We have a lot of fun together. It makes the teams, I feel like it makes the teams more enjoyable. It's more of a family aspect because like everybody is able to be so close because my brother and I are able to communicate so well.
With NHSTV, this has been AJ Raposo.
Thanks, AJ. Moving on to some professional news, the Super Bowl is fastly approaching, and I know we're all on edge to see who will win, the Patriots or the Rams, right? Well, we asked and you guys answered. According to our Twitter poll, 56% of people want the Patriots to win and 44% want the Los Angeles Rams to win. I personally think the Patriots will win, but who knows? Now Jack is here with some exciting entertainment news that you don't want to miss. Jack?
Thanks, Shelby. You Black Panther fans are going to be proud because not only has it been nominated for the Oscars, it's also received a Screen Actors Guild Award, which is pretty big because that's all the actors and actresses voting on that one. And if you still haven't seen Black Panthers, it's in Netflix, so what are you doing with your life? Also, the Lego Movie 2 is finally coming out, and if you haven't seen a Lego movie before, you're missing out. They're on a whole new level and are actually a really good time for people of all ages. This movie comes out February 8th. Now for some upcoming video game news, so gamers, rise up. Anthem is coming out February 22nd, which isn't too far away, but if you want to get in and play early, the free demo launches February 1st, today, and runs through the 3rd. But be wary, the VIP demo that launched last week for the game was a buggy mess with tons of server lag and leaving Anthem fans sour-faced. Hopefully, they have fixed a few issues with this next iteration of the demo. Next game coming up is The Division 2, which is releasing on March 15th, which to me looks very promising. The Division 2 also has a beta running from February 7th through 11th. And you Smash fans are going to be happy because there's been rumors that Steve from Minecraft is going to be joining the roster. That's pretty crazy. Also, lastly, Maroon 5, as we know, is performing on the Super Bowl. They're said to perform
Sweet Victory?
Sweet Victory.
Yeah, I heard that rumor, but I've never actually seen SpongeBob, so I guess it'll be cool for everybody else. I don't know.
This whole school is going to flame you for that.
I hope. All right. Join us back on Monday where we will highlight our school's very own indoor marching band.
Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. And this has been NHSTV Live.
It's the 3